Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Lilac Boots. Frank.
And I'm Frank Kraus. Sorry.
It's okay. And this is the scroll. Oh my god, it's been so long since the last time we recorded. I think the last episode got released, I want to say in October. Yeah, in October, almost a freaking year ago. But life happens and we're back. It's awesome. It's Pride Month, it's Black Music Month, it's both of our birthday months.
Hey,
Um
hey.
so June is lit. June is actually lit right now.
Happy
So,
Pride to all those who celebrate,
hmm
and a very happy homophobic meltdown to those who don't. I hope you fucking die.
that yes, all of that. First, since it's June, usually around this time, there's a bunch of showcases that happen. Really, the main one is like Summer Game Fest. But we wanted to talk about that basically, and just to see basically how the industry is gonna work depending on what was announced and is going to be announced so far. So, we can start off with the first showcase. The first one was obviously the Sony State of Play. Um,
Hmm.
I'm not a big PlayStation person. I haven't had a PlayStation console since the second one. But I still watched it anyway to see if there was anything that I particularly liked. It was okay. Somebody made a joke on Twitter, but I'm gonna wait till you go over it, Frank, if you want to talk about it. Cause yeah, go ahead.
I'm the resident Sony person here. It's fine. I get it. I mean, Sony's done what they could as far as goodwill in terms of hardware. So like, people are still complaining about the PS5, but everybody has one now. Um, the games they it's interesting because there's stuff that I wanted to see at Summer Game Showcase. I didn't get any glimpses of, but I'm not mad at that. Like, we didn't get any Wolverine stuff. We got like similar that stuff we've already seen for Ghost of Shote, or Yote. Wait,
Mhm.
Yote. But it's fine. I'm not complaining about that because we we got some amazing other stuff. Like,
Mhm.
there was a Wu-Tang game announced,
Oh
which I'm
yeah,
very interested in.
that was cool.
Atomic Heart 2 looks like a crazy marriage of BioShock and Just Cause, and I want it.
Mhm.
Uh, Killer Inn looks like it's right up my alley. It's like a multiplayer murder mystery, and you keep murdering to solve the mystery. I like that. Um, Marvel Cosmic Invasion is a beat 'em up with Marvel characters. Sign me up, inject it into my veins. These games that I'm listing are not PlayStation exclusives, but these are where were shown at the PlayStation showcase. Um, Mouse PI for Hire is a game that has been on my radar for like 3 years, and I want it. So basically, if y'all don't know, Mouse PI for Hire is the Steamboat Willie
Mhm.
copyright expired a couple years ago,
Yeah.
and somebody went and grabbed it and made this mouse game. It looks like a 1920 Steamboat Willie cartoon, but it's a hyper violent first person shooter. I
Mhm.
need it.
Mhm.
Injected in my veins. Been waiting for it for like 2 years. Animusha, the remake, remaster, reboot, new story thing that they're doing has
Mhm.
looks great. And then the the surprise game of the weekend that fucking took me out was Felt That Boxing.
Oh yeah.
It is stupid. It is goofy. It is a puppet. It is a video game in all the sense of the video game terms. Like, it is. It is just irreverent and disconnected from reality, but it's got sharp writing. What it looks like. So I'm very curious. And as our homie Breadman said in the Discord, it is very much um, Sesame Street Punch Out, and I'm 100% sold, and I want it. So those are what I saw. Um, I'm not like, so as always with every game showcase, and I usually preface this. Should have started with this, but like, my thing is, in terms of these games, they look great on the trailers, and that is fine. Um, Hopefully studios don't cancel or like change direction and stuff like that, and they drop as the excitement has brought us to lead to them, and the games drop and everything works out fine. I look forward to Felt That being a sleeper hit. I look forward to Mouse being a sleeper hit. Oh, I forgot one, and I don't know how I forgot this, but RGG Studios may go down as the greatest game developer in history for what they're doing with Stranger Than Heaven. Yes, I said it. I don't care. You can at me on Blue Sky. I don't have a Twitter. You can at me on Blue Sky and be like, Frank, you don't know what you're talking about. Take Two Interactive, Rockstar Games, blah blah blah. Some dummy's gonna be like Call of Duty. I'm gonna be like blocked. But, but if you look at what RGG Studios is doing with Stranger Than Heaven, and knowing that RGG Studios is bringing out the new Virtua Fighter with the mechanics of like dynamic blocking and like things like that. Oh my god, it's heavenly. It's I not to use the title in the game, but like I'm a huge RGG fan. Shout out to again the Breadman. Um, he put me on, and also Papito. They put me on, and I'm sold. And the studio has been putting out banger after banger after banger after banger, and this is like the culmination of all of that. It is incredible. I'm not going to tell you anything else. Just go look for Stranger Than Heaven on your local internet search platform. That's it. That's all I got. My prediction: Stranger Than Heaven will win Game of the Year when it drops. End of my statement.
Okay. Awesome.
Sorry.
No, it's cool. So yeah, so that the state of play actually came on once when I was like leaving for work, which good job, because how am I supposed to watch it if I'm commuting or whatever? Not that I can't watch it on my phone and stuff, but it's like it's not
This
like
is
I have
why everybody should have remote jobs.
So it's funny because I wasn't even remote that day. If it was that day, I would have caught like some of it, but yeah. So I'm glad everybody that has a PlayStation pretty much enjoyed it. But I wanted to share this joke. Some girl on Twitter was just like, that state of play could have been an email. And I just busted out laughing because I was like, it could have been that bad. Like, you know, um, but yeah, I just, I'm just glad everybody that saw it had a good time. I did see that game that you were talking about, Mouse PI for Hire, because the art was the
Yeah.
first thing that like caught my attention, and I was like, oh, I was like, is Disney gonna go there? And I was like, oh wait, no, this is just the art style. It's somebody else completely. But I'm glad they're taking it there, basically.
Yeah, it's like sometimes I don't want hyper realistic all the time, man.
Mhm.
Show me that you're creative. Give me Steamboat Willie going nuts with a steam ice gun. Like, come on, give me that. So this is what I like to see.
Right. Um, so yeah, so that was the first one that I watched. And then after that, I think the next one, which was yesterday,
Hmm.
actually a whole bunch of them were yesterday. I caught glimpses and pieces of a bunch of them, but the main one that I watched yesterday was Wholesome Games Direct. And I will say I missed like the first 15 minutes of it because I was washing my hair. And the Wholesome Games Direct. Here's the thing about Wholesome Games Direct. Wholesome Games Direct, yeah, it's very hard to hate a lot of the games that they show because they're supposed to be, chill and relax, like you said prior to, us recording. But
I can get my whole point again. I'll say it again. Go ahead.
mhm. I was gonna say that there's one game in particular that caught my attention that I actually downloaded the demo for, and I was playing it yesterday, and I was went through it so fast that I beat the demo in like 10 minutes. And I was like so upset. I was like, no, I wanted more of this. So the game is called Discounty. And basically it's like you manage your own like discount supermarket. And you're supposed to get like caught up in like small town drama and stuff. But your main job is basically working the register and like supplying the store. But your aunt, like you have like an aunt that gave you like the store to run and all this other stuff. So it's like a RPG slash shopkeeper slash like life sim type of game. It's very similar. It's on the demo is available on Steam right now. But it's similar. It's similar to Stardew Valley and Fields of Mistria. If anybody wanted to get like a sense of feel for it, but I will say that there's no farming aspect to it as of right now, and I only played the demo, so I don't know. But you're basically making deals with like certain people in town or whatever. Like there's some lady that runs, like there's this black lady that runs the freaking the what do you call it, the marina, and like she has like a monopoly hold on all the fish in town, so it's like you gotta make a deal with her just so you can sell fish in your shop, like it's supermarket. Like it's crazy, like it's so stupid, but it was just fun. And like I really like the pixel art. Um the developer is Crinkle Cut Games, so I really like this idea and I'll probably be following them. from now on, and I'll definitely be getting this when it comes out. The actual release date for
This
this game.
county?
Yep. Hmm.
Is it not out? It's currently, it says it's on PlayStation and Switch.
Oh, maybe it's just for Steam then, because this county.
August 21st. I'm sorry.
Yes.
There we
Yep.
go.
That is when it comes out. Um.
My bad.
It's okay. I actually want to talk about another game that wasn't in any of the showcases later, but we'll get to that. But yeah, so that caught my attention, and also I'm so mad I missed this. So another game that they showed during the showcase, and I made sure I went to Wholesome Games direct.com so I could see the list of games that they showed. And when I got there, these people that I played a previous game. There's a game called Let's Build a Zoo, and if you have like ADHD or any other sort of anal retentive type of disorder, this game is like the purest crack imaginable. Like you don't understand. Like Let's Build a Zoo is a really fun game where basically like it says you are building a zoo, it's pixel art. But it's like your goal is to to make the most like the wackiest animal you can imagine. So you like start off with two rabbits, and obviously because of genetics, the rabbit could come out brown or white or whatever the case, but then you may
Mhm.
get another rabbit that's like orange and white. And then you basically, it's like if you focus on the breeding, you'll end up getting like the craziest animal. Like even in the intro, when you open the game, you see like an elephant head with wings. So you can like crossbreed like animals and stuff in like your zoo. And it's like
Oh,
it's
wait a
like
minute.
it's like
This
this
might be something I'm interested in. Is it like, does it go crazy like that old EA game, what was it, Spore, back in the day, where you could just like put tentacles on like a crocodile or some shit like that? Like, does that let you act crazy?
kind of sort of, but you're not actually putting like the tentacles on the thing like you can do in Spore. Like in this case, it's just gonna come out like that. Like once you breed the animals together, like it'll just come out like that. Like you don't actually put the features on the animal like in Spore. So like they just come out like that, and then you also have there's like a morality meter. Where like let's say you have a black market person come in and say they want to buy your goose,
My
and
gator rabbit.
yeah, or something like that, and then they want to dress it up as like a peacock, and then like, oh, just tell everybody this is a peacock, and I'll give you like $2,000. You just gotta either you can snitch on them and call the cops, or you can just do what they say. But based on your morality meter, you can only get like certain items in the game. So you can turn that zoo to anything that you want basically, but it's just a really fun RPG slash management type of game. But the reason I brought it up is because those same developers that made that
Mhm.
game, they announced a sort of sequel to that game where that's called Let's Build a Dungeon. And I thought it was going to be like a prison type thing instead of a zoo, but it's
Mhm.
actually Let's Build a Dungeon is actually supposed to be a hang on, I'm gonna look at it right now. Let's Build a
Just want to let
Dungeon.
y'all know, listeners, that I'll be buying Let's Build a Zoo later this week on Switch because that sounds fun.
It is fun, and Let's Build a Dungeon is basically you're managing a game studio, so that's what the dungeon is referring to is the like city builder type of simulation type of thing or whatever. And it's just fun. So you're building a dev team, like you hire designers, you hire coders, you hire testers, you make your own fantasy world, and then obviously you welcome all the hun virtual players. And obviously if they get bored, they're gonna cancel their subscription, and your investors will hurt you. But but you can still build all of this. I just love it because it gives you like an idea of what it's like to play a game using the same mechanics from Let's Build a Zoo. It's like you have all those options, and I just can't wait until this comes out. The demo for that is available now too on Steam. It's called Let's Build a Dungeon. Um, but
Okay.
the best feature I will say, I feel like the game that you create, you can play that game. The game that you create from Let's Build a Dungeon, you can play the game at the end. So it's really cool. I think it's a good idea for someone who like enjoys that like sort of strategy simulation mechanic. And then also if you someday do want to be a game developer, you can see what it's like, and then you can test the game that you built. So I thought that was just like a really cool feature for that game that's coming out. But yeah, so Wholesome Games Direct was awesome. I bought a T-shirt from them. I usually get a T-shirt like merch from them every year just to
Okay.
support whatever organization they're supporting this year. This year it was definitely for Pride Month. I forgot the name of the organization, but yeah, I just bought a T-shirt just to support them. Because it's Pride Month, and this is
No,
a,
that's dope.
you
And
know,
I gotta give a shout out to Kidder also in the Discord who
mhm,
streamed the um wholesome direct this weekend as well. We was in there hanging out, so big ups to Kidder Cat and
mhm,
Big Little Bears Game Studio.
mhm,
Yeah, like my take on wholesome games is very simple. Like there are there's no bad video game except for the very obvious one. So please don't be like, oh well, what about the ones that? No, you know what I mean. Like wholesome games to me are like, hey, you guys do your fancy stuff over there with your AAA war sim and your sports sim and all the stupid shit over there with your
mhm,
fancy dragons. We're
mhm,
gonna be back here with like six of us putting these little farms together and we're gonna have fun doing it. And every time I see a wholesome game, I'm
mhm,
like, this looks fun. And that's what I need in my life. I don't have a gaming computer and most of them come on Steam, so I'm like, eh. But every now and again, one or two will make their way to console and I'll pick it up because I'm like, that's dope. But like I've seen gameplay for what's that one called? The farming one. Stardew Valley,
mhm,
and it's just you're just a farmer living in town and you gotta get some crops and
mhm,
then maybe go into a dungeon and get better weapon, like a better metals to to turn into better tools. It's kind of neat stuff. I'm like, this is
mhm,
cool. Like I don't have to worry about losing the game. I just gotta pay attention to what I'm doing. That's fun. There's like bear and breakfast, what I've seen, which is just you run a bed and breakfast for bears. It's neat
mhm.
stuff. Like it's just very
Yeah.
simple shit in wholesome gaming, and for the most part, they're not bad. Like it's just like, yo, you like what you're playing and cool. Like there's a rhythm game they had where it's just you're asleep and you're dreaming and you have to go through the dreams in
Mhm.
rhythm and it's like really cool. Like the art is great. It's a lot. There's a lot of wholesome games out there. I'm a
Yes.
fan of the concept of wholesome games. I might not play them all, but I like what they are. Small developers. They're like it's like when you go to the grocery store and you see like your big ass chips display and you got like Lay's,
Right.
Doritos, Fritos, and like all that shit.
Mhm.
And then like down the bottom, off to the right, you got your small artisanal mom and pop potato chips, and
Yeah.
like, I wonder what these taste like. Let me try some of these Jones. And it's
Right.
like a flavor you never thought about, like ube and
Right.
sweet potato. And you're like, what the fuck is this? And you get it, you're like, this is amazing.
Yep.
That's what wholesome games are.
Yes. That actually happened. You know what's funny about that? That actually happened to me with soda. So I've been like trying to take care of my diet or whatever. And I saw a soda that had ginger in it, and I love ginger, like the taste of ginger. So
Mhm.
the brand I'm referring to is called Poppy. And they have a ginger lime flavor. And I was like, oh, I wonder what this tastes like.
Ginger lime.
Yes, and I tried it, and it's like the most amazing soda ever. Like I never want to drink regular soda ever again. It's a probiotic soda, so it's good for like gut health.
I've
And
seen them in the store.
yes, please try it if you
Ginger
if you
lime.
if you have a second, please try it. It's that one. It's ginger lime, and the one I really like also is the raspberry rose. I think it's called. It's in a pink can. But yeah, those
I
two
wish you had said
flavors.
something before we recorded because I would have grabbed one of these when I was at the market earlier.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I just you
No,
just
you're good. It's fine. You know what I mean? We didn't know.
yeah,
This
yeah.
is
I know. I just because when you said that about the artisanal chips, I was thinking about yeah, I've been trying like different like sodas and like this is just great. And I'm not a big soda person at all. Like only soda I will probably like die on a hill for is Mountain Dew Code Red, and that is it. Like everything else can go to hell. But
So I'm gonna throw this out there, and it's only because I looked them up while we were talking about it.
hmm
The Poppy Soda Company got sued last year because they were saying that they're gut healthy, but they're actually not. They have the absolute barest minimum amount of prebiotics that you can put in a can to say that
hmm
it's gut healthy, but it's not. It's just you put two grams of the shit in your fucking mix, and it's yeah, I mean, you can call it that, but it's like it's not. You know what I mean?
right.
Like
No, no, I
so
understand.
basically, they got hit up for false advertisement, and they
Well,
ended up having to pay like 8.9 million. So hey,
well, I actually read the ingredients on the poppy soda before I drank it, so just so you guys know,
no,
this is
no, no. It's not that they don't have it in there. It's
right,
just it's not enough to really do any effective
right.
gut health boost. It's like
Yes.
yeah, you put it in there, but
Mhm.
like this isn't gut healthy. Like nobody would know if it was in here that you put it in. It's not gonna. It's not like I'm drinking the kombucha. You know what I mean? Like I can tell the
Right.
difference. You know what I mean? Like yeah, but I found this. I was like, "Oh, this is neat."
Yeah, everybody that's
Nothing
listening.
bad about the soda. It's
Yeah.
not a negative on them. It's just y'all were doing a little bit of false advertisement. Don't do that. Ban it,
Everybody listening,
basically.
water is always supreme. I just really like that poppy soda, but water
And
is
if you don't
always
like
supreme.
if you don't like water, throw a lemon in it, and you'll be
Yeah,
good to go. I
yeah,
promise you.
do that. But yeah, the ginger lime one is excellent. That is an excellent flavor. I'm never gonna stop drinking that ginger lime flavor.
Okay,
But
I'm gonna
yeah,
try it when I go back to the store.
yeah, and
Sorry about the tangent, but we ain't finished yet.
it's cool. It's just there's less sugar in those sodas than like Coke and like Pepsi and stuff, which is why I picked it up. But yeah,
I believe
anyway.
it.
So, that's what I felt about Wholesome Games Direct. So that day there was a lot of other showcases that day. Really more like ethnically specific. So like right after Wholesome Games Direct, there was the Latin American game showcase. I watched a little bit of that. There were some really cool games there too. They were actually I want to say they were probably killing it in the horror genre. So if you're into horror games, I would go back and watch that because there were like three games that they mentioned that looked kind of scary, and I would.
Which one was this? The PC showcase?
No, the Latin American game showcase. It came on right after the
Oh,
yeah, it came on right after the Wholesome Games Direct yesterday. So if you go back and watch that one, they did a pretty good job with the horror games. I feel like I don't remember the names of either of them because if you guys don't know by now, I'm very chicken and I don't do anything horror at all. So
I think one of them might have been AILA,
maybe.
Isla, something like that.
Maybe, I think so. That sounds familiar. But yeah, if anybody's interested in like horror games, I would go back and watch that. I didn't catch the Southeast Asian showcase because I totally forgot about that one. Um, I went back and what was really cool this year was that there were, for the first time there was a Frosty Games Fest, and I didn't know what this was supposed to be referring to because I thought that day was supposed to be like all the ethnic showcases outside of obviously Black Voices in Gaming because theirs is tomorrow or June 9th
Hmm.
rather. And when I just stuck around just to see what this one was about because I thought it was going to be like the Inuit people I live up there. I'm like,
Hmm.
oh, they got their own showcases in school. So I was totally wrong. It turns out that that showcase was for all the developers that are from Australia and New Zealand. So this was their first showcase this year. And I
That's
really
dope.
like, yeah, it was really cool. Some of them, they didn't really particularly stand out for me as far as like plot, but I will say, their art was a little different, and I kind of liked it. So if you just wanted something like to visually look at, I would definitely check out their showcase. I also will say that I missed there was one for green games, like for environmentally friendly games. There was
Hmm.
one for that, and the Future Showcase Fest is also the one that I missed.
They,
Um,
so as you mentioned, I went to the website, the
uh-huh,
FrostyGamesFest.com,
uh-huh.
and they have a game. It's called, and I'm so interested in this stupid thing.
Hmm.
It's called My Arms Are Longer Now.
Yeah, that's the one. I remember that one.
So it's like it's basically you just your arm. It's exactly what it says it is. You are a
Hmm.
thief, and your arm is long, and it can just like just go into a thing, and you just these extremely long arms, and you just like pickpocket stuff and take things. And it's funny. Like
Hmm.
it's not it's weird because it's an extremely long arm, but it's funny because it's just one hand just creeping up this train car
Hmm.
on the preview video, and it's just creeping up, grabbing stuff and leaving. It's an interesting concept and it looks very fun. And honestly, I would actually play this. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, it was that one was particularly funny. There was another one that I like. I forgot which one. I would probably say that one's more like a slice of life type of game, but I don't remember. I don't remember the names. I'm so sorry, everyone who like did such a good job because everybody really honestly did like the developers really did a good job this year. As far as like all the other showcases outside of what you call it, like Sony and whatever. But I'm not gonna get into that. But just yeah. Anyway, everybody did a good job. I was really happy, and then obviously right before we started recording, there was the Xbox game showcase, and needless to say, I'm totally freaking out because they announced the Xbox Rally handheld, and I'm just so freaking excited because listen, fam, like they literally put everything I do on the one freaking platform. I was like, I am never going to bed. I was like, I'm staying up till like 2 a.m. just playing on this thing. I need it. I need this. This is like I haven't been excited about a piece of hardware since I bought my PC like 2 years ago. Like I haven't been
Yeah,
excited for
I
that.
might have to get the Rogue Ally also,
Um,
Rally, whatever it's called.
Sorry, I
I
said
haven't read the
Rally
rest
and
of
it's
the
called
rules.
Ally. I'm so sorry. I said Rally and
You
it's
know,
called
you're
Ally.
fine. It's the name. The name's like ROG Ally. I've
Yeah.
been calling it 1,000 different things, but like the little handheld computer game
Oh my
that
god.
every grandparent would call it in the history of the world.
Mhm.
I would absolutely love that because you can put the one thing I would like for is you can put retro games on there and you can bring emulators over and you can play like NBA Street games that
Anything.
should be big. Yeah, like
Anything.
I would have access to Steam library that I don't have, so then I would have access to all the wholesome games, the artisanal surprise chips games that I would be finding. I would have access to various other random Steam games that I've been told about throughout the years, and then
Mhm.
also I would have access to Xbox Live Game Pass, which would be like amazing because it's like the stuff that Game Pass gets
Mhm.
is really good. As much as I don't talk about Xbox for no other reason, I just don't talk about it.
Right.
Is stuff on Game Pass is really good, and I would not mind paying whatever the price is for the premium a month to
Yes.
get that on the Ally because it's
Mhm.
just like it's worth the price of admission
Mhm.
for having a handheld computer game system in your hand. Like that, y'all know what I'm saying when I say it, but it's a lot of words. So yes, I would get a Rogue Ally and Game Pass and be happy as shit.
Mhm.
And it's like and they don't and it's just it looks really cool, man.
It's just amazing. It's just everything I could possibly want on one freaking piece of hardware. I don't like. I'll really have to work on my diet because I'll never leave my bedroom. Like for what? It's there on the handheld. I don't have to get up. Oh my god. This is just it's just amazing. I can't, my only well, sorry, outside of this wonderful piece of hardware that they announced, they also announced Outer Worlds 2, which I think I kind of sort of knew about before they really announced it. I can't wait for that too. It won't be a day one purchase for me because the last one wasn't a day one purchase. I'm just a fan. I'm still a fan of the franchise, but there's so many other games that is going to come out this week or I'm going to be playing this week that I know for a fact is going to grab my attention. I'll bring those up later, but just oh my god. It's just such a great piece of hardware. Oh my god, just a great piece of hardware. I can't get over it. I can't. Oh my god. Anyway, all right, sorry. So
No, you're good. You're good. It's that's totally valid, and I'm gonna make a claim that everybody's gonna be like, shut the. I'm gonna get booed if you at me on Blue Sky, and I don't care because
mhm,
this is my opinion and not yours, and you can be as mad as you want, but I'm just
mhm.
not gonna listen. The Rogue Ally Xbox Super Mega Steam Edition better than the Switch 2.
I believe it. The only thing.
Like I'm not comparing them for any other reason than handheld gaming experience, and then
Mhm.
very much better than the Switch 2. But Frank, the Switch 2 ain't even fully dropped yet. The Switch 2 was coming for several years. They dropped with one game available, Mario Kart. Y'all could have did the old school that you did with every other Nintendo game in the history of the world and put an Adventure Mario on your Switch too. Like, why is there no Super Mario Galaxy? What 3? Like whatever the
Yeah.
next one will be in the sequel. Like, where
Yeah.
is that at? Like, the flagship for Mario for any Nintendo system was always a Mario game.
Right.
First Nintendo, we had Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt. Second Nintendo, we had Mario World with the cape. Third Nintendo, we had 3D Mario with the penguin slide. Fourth Nintendo, which is the GameCube, we had Sunshine with the water hose. Fifth one, the Wii U, the Wii was it had a Mario, I forget what it was.
Mm.
The Wii U had Mario, I forget what it was. The Switch had like two different ones. They had one that was regular.
Mhm.
We had one with the baby Mario's and the Ice Blocks. Like, what are you doing without Mario platformer, man? Like, this is the one time to give us multiplayer Mario, and you were like,
Mhm.
nah, we'll just throw the Mario Kart at them and they'll be fine. And
Yeah.
that's what they did. And I'm like, I can wait. So, like, again, I know people rushed out to get it because you got to have that Switch 2 on launch because you need it, and I understand, and I fully respect it. But if I'm just going to be playing my Switch games on the Switch 2 for 6 months, I don't need it. And this is coming from somebody who bought a PlayStation 5 on launch. So, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's the same concept, but for me, and I made the mistake once, but also the PlayStation 5 No, it's the same thing. It's just I just wouldn't do it again. Like I'm not
Mhm.
doing that anymore because
Mhm.
I got the PS5 on launch. I had like 2 games, and I was kind of upset, but I was like, you know what? It's
Mhm.
still more than one, so good to go.
Yep.
And then it finally hit its stride. I'm not saying the Switch 2 won't hit its stride.
Right. Right.
It's just you don't need to jump on the first wave. Christmas sales coming up. Wait till Christmas. That's all.
Exactly. I mean, it might even just that's probably when it'll come out. But yeah, so my whole thing with oh yeah, sorry. So Xbox Showcase. So I my only critique, which I will say, and this is probably is funny because this is actually probably Kidder's problem as well. They didn't make any mention of Fable, and I was kind of looking forward to some more Fable announcements at least, even though they did announce it last year and they did say they were working on it and stuff. Maybe like a tiny bit of an update or something like that, like a another trailer or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been cool. But yeah, I was looking forward to, something, with Fable. But honestly, that handheld announcement made up for it. I can't get over that damn thing. Oh my God. I obviously will be, I mean, I won't be getting that, even though I love the idea and the concept so much. I also won't be getting that day one because I'm poor and I have bills. So
Right.
I'm just gonna have to wait till like it's on sale or something like that. Maybe Cyber Monday or some shit like that. I'll probably get it then. Um, but yeah, that was just great. Cause honestly, with all these showcases, which I'm gonna use to like wrap this topic up, with all these showcases, I honestly feel like Xbox. Honestly, I feel like Xbox won. With I mean, not that there was a competition, but honestly, with the handheld announcement, I feel like that's gonna knock out not only the Switch 2, but whatever Sony was trying to do. Cause it's I mean, what else is there? And then with the Xbox and Nintendo, even though Nintendo and Xbox, neither one of them had mentioned a price. Um, yeah, it's just I feel like let's say I don't know, let's say both of them announced that the handheld and like the Switch 2, they're both gonna be I don't know like 300, 350 a piece. I'm just throwing a number out there. I really don't know. But let's say they both like 350 a piece. I feel like Xbox might be worth it because it's like look at everything you're getting with that, and then the Nintendo Switch 2, you're just hoping for like the flagship title, and
Yeah.
then like whatever else I guess you have in your sorry, I don't know what it's called. What is it called? What in the like your inventory, your Nintendo inventory, whatever that is. Even though Nintendo did also announce that they were finally like allowing like third party games for the console. Like I know they decided that they're finally gonna put Cyberpunk 2077 on it and they're gonna put Hitman on it and like Hogwarts Legacy. But it's like that's just random AAA games that they decided to allow on their device as opposed to like the Xbox handheld where you can play all the stuff that you own already plus in Xbox plus the stuff on Game Pass plus the stuff in Steam and on GOG. Like come on, bro. That's just, I mean, that just just from that alone, that just blew everything else off the water. I mean, I don't even know what else, unless the PC game showcase is going to pull out some magical video card that can let you go to space later, maybe. But that, out of that, other than that, I don't know what else is going to be on that handheld. So, yeah, that's basically what I had to say about the showcases.
No, you're good. Like the showcase, like, overall, the showcase is always good to see what's coming down the line. Like
Hmm.
even if you hate everything, like oh surprise, Xbox Showcase had the Call of Duty 7 Black Ops 7 reveal.
Right.
Like
Yes, that too.
I can set my clock by Call of Duty coming out sometime between October 15th and November 15th. It's not
Hmm.
hard. Like
Hmm.
it's every year. It's COD. Surprise, it still sucks. Surprise, they're still cheating. Surprise, give us $150 for some AI bullshit. Fuck you. Like get it together. I don't know, man. We argue about this overall, and I'm last year me and the homies reluctantly got it. I don't think that's happening this year. I think
Yeah.
we're absolutely taking. I'm probably not gonna get it for the most part. If I could find something to replace what would be the shooter of the winter
Hmm.
beforehand, I absolutely will do that. Honestly, the game that I'm looking for is it's called oh, I just added to my Sony wish list. Hold on,
Hmm.
it's micro something. It's a shooter. Hang on. Oh, give me 1 second. Sorry, podcast. Go ahead, Sam. I'm gonna look for something else.
No,
Hold
it's
on.
okay. All right. Let's see. Well, I guess I had this idea where I wanted to talk about just gaming just for the year so far. Sort of like a mid-year gaming report card sort of thing. So,
Hypercharges the game. Sorry.
no worries. So, this will be like really quick, because most of the stuff that you would consider like A tier or S tier, I actually didn't play myself, but I know you guys spoke a lot about Clair Obscur Expedition 33, that new game that came out on Game Pass. I've heard a lot of good things about it. I've heard like nothing but positive things about that game. It came out in April. I don't know if you played it. Did you? Or I don't think so.
I haven't played Clair Obscur yet because I've been busy with Final Fantasy 16. But I've
Okay.
heard nothing but good things about it, and I plan on getting to it at some point. I'm expecting it to go on sale sometime between now and end of the year, and that's when I'm going to grab it.
Mhm.
But like my current RPG backlog is stacked
Oh
pretty
my
heavy. I
god.
got Final Fantasy and 3 Yakuza games to get through
Oh my
after
god.
that. So
You
so
want to
my
talk about
RPG slate
you
is
want to
full.
talk about
But
backlog? We gonna get into the backlog after the break. But yeah, I listen.
my man, my backlog is so bad I have it broken down by game category.
Oh my god. Okay.
But
So
yes, Clair Obscur is on my radar.
as that's supposed to be like the sort of one of the certified bangers I wrote down. I kind of wanted to get past that and go towards to like the disappointments for the year. So
Hmm.
just I'm gonna just talk about the two things on here. So Star Wars Outlaws, I didn't hear I didn't hear many good things about it. I'm still gonna try it only just because I'm a Star Wars fan in general. It did get a lot of hype, but a lot of people were saying it was underwhelming at launch. And that like a lot of players and like critics were like, oh, it fell short of expectations and all this other stuff, and they were like, well, if the franchise is this big, why is it so bad? And it's like, well, because the franchise is that big, it's possible that it is bad. Like it's so many Star Wars games. I think I tried Star Wars Squadrons for the first time, I think maybe like a month ago. If you like the flying aspects of like Star Wars, like just being in like an X-wing and all of that, that's like the perfect game for you. But as far as like Star Wars Outlaws, I didn't try that yet. I was going to at some point, but yeah, I didn't get around to that. Did you ever get
Didn't
around to
EA release a fighter jet version of Star Wars? Like
that
is it
Star
Rogue
Wars
Pilot or something like that?
that Star Wars Squadrons? That's what I was talking about.
Okay, yeah. Because it's like Outlaws was
The RPG thing
the
with the
terrible
girl.
Ubisoft thing. Like if you're gonna play a Star Wars game and you want to do action adventure, go play Jedi Outlaw or Jedi Outcast, Jedi Survivor.
Mhm.
Like that's like you're not gonna be a rebel like you want to be, but like it's the best. It's probably the best representation of a Star Wars platformer like story game that I've played in a long time. And I'm not Boots will tell you I'm not big on Star Wars because I'm
Mhm.
sick of the Skywalker stuff.
Oh, here
But
we go.
nah, I've been softening because a lot of the stuff that's been being put out is not
Mhm.
Skywalker focused. Like
Right.
I still got to watch Andor. I want to
Right.
watch that. I
Definitely watched
enjoyed
it.
the Mandalorian except for the season finale of season two,
Yes.
season one, season
Mhm.
what season whatever you
It
know what
was
I'm talking
season
about.
two finale. Season two finale. Yes.
Yeah, I hated the end of that. I'm not getting into it.
Mhm.
And then so I've been enjoying it. I didn't watch Ahsoka yet, but I will. Like I get to it.
Okay.
But Ubisoft dropped the ball, man. They had a chance and they just blew it. So
I'm gonna say okay. So here's another quick tangent. Okay, since brought up Ahsoka, okay, I'm just gonna mention that you might get upset, but just still watch it anyway because the visuals for that show were amazing. Like whoever did like the visual effects, I hope they got a raise, and that's all I'm gonna say.
I
So
heard the fighting in that the fight choreography is really good in Ahsoka. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
yes, it was good, but in my opinion, the fight, and I'm probably gonna get yelled at for this because just people are just haters. But I will say the best fight choreography I've ever seen in the Star Wars franchise was in the Acolyte, and I know that show got like critically panned and all this other shit, but just that show deserved another chance. I'm sorry, it
The
was just
Acolyte felt like a continuation of Jedi Survivor in a good way. Not a negative statement, but like it felt like a part of the story of Jedi Survivor, which was cool. So
okay. I didn't play Jedi Survivors. That's a good
I think you would
jump.
like it. I mean, I don't know how you dig on action adventure games, but I think
Hmm.
you would like it. The story is really good, and plus you get Deborah Wilson in the second one.
Oh,
So
nice.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah. So, but yeah. The fight choreography in that show was just that was just amazing. That was godlike. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. So I also wanted another disappointment I wanted to bring up was about Ubisoft. So not only were they having financial woes, excuse me, financial woes, because with even though Assassin's Creed Shadows sold a lot, they were still reporting like massive financial losses, and then obviously because of X Defiant, which sorry Frank, I really did not like that game because they never fixed the spawning.
I didn't either. We didn't. I didn't like it either.
They
It
never
had so
fixed
much potential.
never fixed the spawning. I can't just take 2 steps and get popped in the head. I just can't do that. I can't work like that. Just it's not gonna work.
It was the cheating. They never fixed the wall glitches and stuff like that.
It was the spawning. They never fixed the spawning. They
The
never
spawns were
fixed this.
bad, but it was all like it was also the cheese too. Like there was cheating and there was like rampant. There's rampant cheating and rampant
Mm.
like obvious cheese you could catch people with, and they never took time to address it. They just randomly added like one set of skins and then like they added one faction and then disappeared. So I
Oh,
was like,
wow.
what are y'all doing?
Yeah. Prayers
You
down
know,
to X Defiant. But anyway.
yeah, the game was overrated and like
Now.
it had a chance. It had
Uh-huh.
potential. It was like a good idea to put like random violent factions from across your properties into one game, even though the story would make zero sense because now you're telling me they're all in the same universe. But here nor there, like I would,
Right.
y'all just gave it a little bit of care and fixed certain things like you know weapon balancing and man and spawning for one, and for two,
Right.
maybe some of the cheating was dialed back. We'd be fine. But like wall glitches, all kinds of shit was wrong with that game, man.
Yeah. Also, another reason they might be losing money is because so if you guys are listening aren't really aware, so there were some allegations of like sexual misconduct and like a toxic work culture like way back in 2020 when I started the show. But also like more recently, there were like reports from just a couple of months ago back in March that 3 former senior Ubisoft executives are set to face trial in France this month over harassment allegations. So it's like it's stuff like that also that doesn't make them look good. Okay, they also aren't having an Ubisoft Forward showcase this year, which I'm not surprised because it's like I don't even know what they were planning on trying to showcase this year anyway, but they just decided to put their games with like whatever other combine it with other with whatever other showcases like they're having their games like on their platform or whatever. So yeah, because last year they had their own showcase, but this year they're not doing it. So which I'm not surprised because they got a whole bunch of crap they need to fix internally before they even think about you know before they even think about trying to do another showcase. But anyway, yeah, that was basically it for like what I was disappointed in this year. Well, so far this year, I will say. And let me see. Sorry. Okay, yeah. All right, yeah. So, that's basically it. So, all right. So, my overall grade for like this half of 2025, I'm gonna give it a B minus. I'm gonna go with B minus. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna B minus. Like, good effort, but y'all gotta get it together. Like, everybody just needs to get together. Like, obviously with the.
Ubisoft always does this. They drop a banger, they
Hmm.
drop some shit, and then they drop another banger, and we forget about everything. And it's like, hey, man, wait a minute. Like, you guys still suck over there. And it's like, well, all right. But we
Yeah,
did this. It's like, all right.
you
I'm
know.
still looking, like I said, Sony Game Showcase. I'm looking. They're probably going to have one again, so I'm not really worried about what we saw here.
Hmm.
Um, I'm not going to give it a. I'd probably give it like a C plus. I
Okay.
mean, for that first half of the year, like some of the game releases were great, but like most of the news was bad. Like the Black Panther game got
Hmm.
canceled,
Hmm.
and we lost that whole studio. That was dumb. Like, what is that? And then
And the
like,
Wonder Woman game.
and the you said the who?
The Wonder Woman game.
Wonder Woman game got canceled. That's another one. Like, it's
Hmm.
like y'all every time y'all take 2 steps forward, y'all take 8 steps back. Like
Hmm.
nothing's really gotten better, but like we need to just side hustle and hobby. So here we are.
Yep.
But overall, it's been like a C plus. Like I mean, there's some good news, but like deliver. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Hmm.
So
And you know what? Actually, now that you brought up that Black Panther game, I heard that Black Panther game was gonna have the Nemesis system, like the that Lord of the Rings game. I forgot which game it
well,
was.
it
And
was
I
gonna have something similar to it because Nemesis is copywritten and nobody can use it. But
okay,
they were gonna
well,
have something close to it.
And I still would have been excited because I really enjoyed that system from that Lord of the Rings game. So it's like, bro, like,
I'm mad that nobody tried to replicate it.
hmm
I know you can't do it exactly like the Nemesis system, but
right.
like you can. If I'm sure there's a way around that. Like if you just do something very similar to it, I would. I don't understand why superhero games don't have that overall. Like, that, you know what I mean? Like if I'm beating up
It's the
henchmen
fact.
and I put a henchman in jail or I capture him, and
It's
then
the.
like he breaks out, I should have this. I should have to see the same henchman with better tech, like in the future. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
It's the.
I just
It's the fact
the
that we'll
new.
never even try. We'll never even get the chance to see how that would work because they canceled the damn game.
I'm hoping that the Blade game is still chugging along
Oh
because
yeah,
that at least give me one of the two games you announced last year.
I
But
forgot
yeah,
about that.
if I was Disney with the because I remember a couple years ago they were like we're gonna strengthen our games division and they canceled Marvel Heroes, which is one of the best beat 'em ups they had out. Um, if Disney was serious about it, they'd figure out what the fuck was wrong with EA and go tell them to make that game
Yeah.
because that was one of the more anticipated games coming up, and it was a weird crossover thing with old 1940s Cap too,
hmm
or is that a different game? That's a different game, right? There's like 1940s Captain America where he meets up with T'Chaka or something like that,
Yeah.
and I'm very curious about that one too. So like, let's tighten this up, Disney.
hmm
You got a lot of hands out there. Go make them look good.
Yeah. All right. So that was it so far as like the current news you know portion of this podcast. So we'll be right back. We're gonna talk about our backlog and also anything else that we may be excited about coming up this year. So we'll be right back.
Hmm.
And we're back. All right, now it's time for the backlog scroll. All right, so Frank, you want to go first, or I can go first? Doesn't matter.
I mean, it's up to you. I don't care. My backlog is a lot larger than yours, most likely. So,
Okay. All right, so I guess I'll go first. 'Cause I have some things to say about certain games, surprising things, but well, let me start with the easy one. So recent months, I've been feeling so good. I went back to school like 2 months ago, which I'm doing very well, and I am shocked to say. Um, but prior to that, I was just not in the mood to do anything. So I started playing Stardew Valley again. So that basically has become my comfort game. And I usually, if I'm playing that, that means I don't feel like playing anything else. Um, but for those who would like to go back to Stardew Valley, if you don't like or don't want to start completely over again, um, I recommend this app on your phone, which is called Assistant for Stardew Valley. It's in the Play Store, so I'm assuming it's in the App Store for iPhone. And basically, it tells you as you're going through the days, it tells you like whose birthday it is that day, what events are going on that day. You can save how far along you are in your relationships with the people in the town. It tells you what they love, like, hate, so on and so forth, so you can try to get with them or be friends with them or whatever the case. But yeah, that app was really helpful. And it tells you if there's nothing going on that day, you can just go ahead and like skip to the next day once you finish your crops and gather your animal materials. So it's
right,
really helpful and it helps you get through the days a lot faster. So just in case anybody feel like going back to it but don't feel like guessing like what the townspeople like and don't want to guess or anything like that, just download the app. It's really good. The logo looks like, hang on, just so you can recognize it. It's purple with a yellow sunflower in the middle. So yeah, just in case you want to go back to Stardew Valley. Next, Mafia 2. Now, I have something to say about the ending of this game. First of all, it took me a while to even get through it because well, first I had just a bit of background. I had bought the series on Steam because it was on sale. Like it was like really cheap on sale, and I was like, oh, I never played the Mafia series. Let me try it, whatever. Mafia 1 Definitive Edition. Excellent. Love that game. Love the plot. Love the mechanics. Can't complain. I think some people said that why are the cars so slow, and it's like, duh, it's 1920. Of course the cars are slow. Um,
Right.
so it's like, what are you talking about? It's not a Ferrari. Um,
Hey, this is the model. Look at this. Look at the car, and you see why it's slow.
exactly. So loved it. Mafia 2. Started playing that um right after because I thought, oh cool, more Mafia shenanigans. I didn't like the beginning of it, so I had stopped playing it for a really, really long time, but then I just saw it and I was like, oh, let me just finish this game. Started playing it again. Didn't really, I mean, I like the characters more than the plot itself, I will say. I enjoyed the main character. I liked, well, no, I didn't like his friend. Well, one of his friends, I should say. I didn't like one of his bosses. You find out some backstory about him that happened. That's tragic. You do get revenge for that. But I won't go into many details about the plot because you really just gotta play it yourself. But the one thing that pissed me off was the ending. I hated the ending. The ending was stupid. I didn't like it. It was just one of those ambiguous endings where like, oh, guess what happened to this person? Like I hate that. No, no, okay, no, just no. Didn't like it. Now I didn't bring put this on in the notes, but I have to say this because I know I'm probably gonna get yelled at because the main character for the third game is a black person. But I don't care because guess
Mm.
what? When I started Mafia 3, okay, I will say this: I liked the soundtrack, I liked the mechanics, I liked um the other characters of the game. I don't like the protagonist. I hate his face. I hate his hair. I just don't like him. Okay, just I didn't finish the game, but I just this is why I had to take a break from Mafia because I just no, I don't like him. Anyway, I don't like him, and I was just like, I'm just gonna finish it later. I am excited that they did announce during the I think was it the Sony showcase about the next Mafia game, right?
I mean, they announced it back. Not like this wasn't the first announcement
Oh
from
wait, no, Summer
the
Game
new
Fest.
Mafia game.
Sorry, Summer Game Fest is where they
Yeah,
announced
no,
it.
they announced it before then. They announced it like last year sometime.
Oh, did
It was
they?
on my radar.
Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't even know.
this wasn't anything new. Yeah, it wasn't a new announcement. It was they mentioned it, and that's like they had said it a couple months ago, and then like that's why they gave us the Mafia collection on sale.
Got
It's
it.
like catch up to the Mafia games now before Mafia One comes out or whatever.
Got it. But yeah, so I'm excited for the new one. It's supposed to take. It's called. I think it's called Mafia Old Country. I think, and it's supposed to take place in
Hmm.
Italy. So I'm excited for that one. But yeah. So that's enough of the Mafia series for now. Next, I was playing also Against the Storm. Now, Against the Storm is really interesting. This game was given to me as a gift. I did not play this game. I got this for my birthday. I think last year. Speaking of birthdays, Um, yeah, I got it last year for my birthday, and I surprisingly became addicted to this game. It's basically it's like a dungeon city builder. That's like the best way I can explain it. So you know how most city builders, you like basically have to follow the objectives, and you can continue building the city if you want, or you just move on to like the next city or whatever. So in this particular game, you you have like certain materials that you need to get, but the way that it's a dungeon like game is that it changes each time that you play the game. So yeah, you're still building like kind of sort of the same city, but it changes based on the race of creatures that you have because there's five in total, but you can only have three at a time. And it like all your needs and like wants like they all change like each time, so that's why I said it's sort of like a dungeon. It's like a dungeon city builder, because you never know like what's the requirements or what the objectives are gonna be each time. So I thought that was like really interesting, and I've just been addicted to that game for like for like ever. That's almost like my comfort game, but I don't play it like Stardew Valley because with Against the Storm, I know it's gonna take me a second to get to finish the objectives in that game compared to like where I can just go to bed and turn it off in Stardew Valley. So that's basically what that game is like. Devil May Cry. Now, the reason why I started playing Devil May Cry way later than everyone else is because of the Netflix show. If you haven't watched it, please watch it. That show is amazing. And mind you, I went in blind. I didn't know anything about Devil May Cry except for the fact that it was a video game, and that is it. I didn't know about the main character. I didn't know about the villain, his brother. I didn't know about anything. I literally went in blind, and I love that show. That show is amazing. I am hashtag Team Rabbit nigga. I don't care. I don't care. When you watch that show, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Just he listen. If there was ever a villain that deserved to feel how they feel, it was him. Okay, he 100%
You watched
deserves
the
it.
anime yet?
No, I haven't. I only watched the
You
show on
should
Netflix.
absolutely.
I only watched the show on Netflix.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The
Oh
anime on
yeah, no, that's
Netflix.
what I was talking about. That's what I was talking
Okay.
about. Yeah, that's what I was saying. If you haven't watched that show, please watch it. Okay, everybody was great. The main character, his person, the girl that he ends up being friends with or acquaintances with, I should say, towards the end, the bad guys, everything. It was just amazing. It was just amazing. That I forgot what episode that was. Episode 5 or 6, when it went into the backstory of the girl and the villain. Oh my god, that was just
The
listen.
one that was all there was no dialogue. Yeah,
Yes,
best episode in the series.
that was
It's
amazing.
very
Oh my god,
very good.
that was very well done. Very very well done.
Yeah,
So
I
because
highly recommend it. I'm not
yes,
gonna spoil nothing else, but yeah, I highly recommend it.
yes. So because that show came out, I decided, okay, I'm buying every piece of Devil May Cry video game software out there. And of course, the series was on sale on Steam, so I had to get it. I tried the first, I wanted to go in order, so I started playing the first game. It's basically like a platform, like action RPG type of game. And then I got to a point where I was like going through the hallway, and then like two zombies jumped out on me, and I had to shut it off. And I was like, nope, no, 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 no. I was like, I need to be mentally ready before I go back to this again. But I was just, I loved it. I loved it. So I was like, if I love this, then I'm gonna love every other entry in the series, hopefully. Or I hope they don't do me like Mafia did. But just yeah, that's basically what I've been playing, and really quick, I wanted to bring up a game that's coming out this Friday. I think that's a Friday, June 13th. June 13th is a Friday, right? Um, yes, it's a Friday.
June 13th is Friday this year. Son of a bitch! I should have known that.
So, June 13th, there is a game that I've been looking forward to since I played the demo a couple months ago. The name of the game is called The Alters. It is a sci-fi how should I say this? I'm gonna just call it sci-fi because I can't even say if it's really. It's not really action because you don't meet anyone just yet. But also, I played the demo, so it's like maybe it could be action down the line. But I'm gonna stick with straight sci-fi. It is a sci-fi game that, first of all, the plot should have just been a movie because the plot is amazing. I'm not gonna spoil it or whatever, but basically, it takes place in like space, and like you're basically looking for materials for your ship so you can get off the planet, I think, or at least on the other side of the planet, I think. Like the way the ship looks is kind of weird, but
Mm.
basically you and your crew crash landed on that planet, but I think the rest of the crew died and they didn't survive the crash. So you basically have to somehow get yourself either off the planet or to the other side of the planet, whatever the case. You have to collect materials, but how it works is you basically clone yourself, and the clones end up being like the crew of the ship. So the thing is though, the clones, I don't think the clones know that they're clones at first or something like that, but it's completely it's wild. Just if you have time, please try it. It's the demo. I think the demo is on Steam. It might be everywhere else, but I know for a fact when it comes out on Friday, it's gonna be available on every single platform: Xbox, PlayStation, the Switch, whatever. Just please try it. I just oh my god, the plot is just so good. I'm buying that. That's like a day one for me because the demo was just excellent for me. So Friday the 13th, I will be buying that game and I will be playing that game. So
Word.
that's all I have to say.
No, it's good. It's good. It's a good story. Sci-fi games are always fun. You should try it. You should find and check out Contagion. It's you basically
Contagion.
play as this like little monster blob, and you have to like escape this facility. You eat scientists, and like yeah, it's
Oh, that
fun.
sounds funny.
It's yeah, it's different. I found it on my Switch, and I was like, this is cool. And yeah,
Okay.
um, my backlog is weird because most of it's live service games because they don't ever end. Like I
Okay.
got Monster Hunter Wilds, Destiny 2, I'm gonna kind of use this backlog because I'm playing them. But like my
Mhm.
backlog is three RGG Studios games. Like a Dragon, Yakuza Like a Dragon, Hawaii, Like a Dragon, Spy Thriller, and Like a Dragon Pirate in Hawaii. So I have like three different RGG games to get through. But the main RPG I'm playing right now is Final Fantasy 16, and it is incredible.
Nice.
I have been going off about this game. The set pieces are crazy. The combat is nuts. I honestly know half of the story, but like it's Final Fantasy, so like some point I'm going to catch up with all the story. But basically, somebody's mom betrayed somebody, and a lot of shit's been going down. It's a lot, but like it's crazy. The fucking combat is nuts. Yeah, it's a really good game. Monster Hunter Wild, I'm just beating monster ass and making outfits. It is what it is. Destiny 2 is Destiny. Rivals is Rivals. I was playing It Takes Two. Started that.
Oh, nice.
Um, yeah, it's fun. I'm enjoying it. I like that it's forced co-op. Like it's not like, and I don't mean forced co-op like bad. I mean like you have to work together. I think that's really good. It was a joke, a running joke that it's therapy the game, but it's pretty good. And then there was another game. As an avid person who doesn't like Souls, there's a game called Another Crab's Treasure, and I started it and immediately deleted it because it's very much just a Souls game under the sea, and I'm good. So yeah, I'll pass. But I mean, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start marking off the things that I remember when I beat them, and I'll let you know like for the next time we record. The
Mhm.
two games that I'm looking forward to right now are Hypercharge, which is like a shooter with toys, and I can't explain it any other way than that. It gives Army Men vibes in a
Oh,
good
wow.
way, and then RoboQuest, which
Okay.
is just basically a roguelike with a blicky, and I'm very happy about that.
Like with a blicky.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it, man. I'm very simple oriented with it. So I'm uh yeah. But, that's it. I'm good to go. I'm ready for those games, and that's what I'm looking forward to. And of course, when I finish these particular set of games, I'll probably move on to something different. Like, I still have Dave the Diver to finish, which is fine, but
Oh
I
my
need a
god, I
comfort
still have
game.
that too.
I got to remember to get the Yakuza DLC, and also I have Power Wash Simulator is my other comfort game. So
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Awesome. So we hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the scroll. I'll try not to make this, such a drag or such a widening length in between episodes. Um, lately I've been streaming though, so you can catch me on there. We can talk about shit on there if we want. I'll turn that into an episode. I don't give a fuck. So if anybody wants to join me during my streams, I'm still Lilac Boots on Twitch. Um, what else? I might stream the alters when it comes out because I might be so heavily invested in that damn game. Um, yeah. So if you guys want to reach out to either of us, I'm Lilac Boots on Twitter, Blue Sky. Frank is not on Twitter no more. He's still on Blue Sky though. I think it's just Frank Grouch, right?
That's right.
Yep.
FrankGrouch.com on Blue Sky.
And yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Thank you.
Peace.